guys, and welcome back to another episode of Drop Alive. It's been a while since I've played this, as you can probably tell by the fact I'm starting on the level select menu. I think I remember all the controls to it. It's pretty simple. But yeah, it's been a while since I've played it, like a couple of months. But I think actually this is my last level on it, which is interesting because I wasn't expecting that. Which might mean that I was sort of anticipating that I was maybe 70% of the way through. But I checked when I was loading up the level. This is already, it feels like a completely different art style, but I guess it's just because we're outside. But yeah, no, this is the last level, so this will be the last, or one of the last episodes of this. Which is, it's kind of weird to think about. It'll be my first completed series on this channel. I'm doing any kind of videos, which is interesting. Oh, what happened there? Okay, the leaves are bouncy, Oh, I think they're also absorbing a lot of water. That might be because I'm being slow. So yeah, if the sound is weird or it's a trick. If the sound is... There were more tricks than I was expecting. If the sound is weird on this, or if the volume of the game is super low compared to my voice, I apologise. I tried to fix it. I had the opposite problem last time I was recording, where my voice was like the same volume as the game, and I couldn't get it to level it out properly, and now I think it's recording the game way lower than my voice for some reason, so that's fun. But yeah, I apologise for that. Oh, no. Okay, I don't like the springs. I don't like introducing a new mechanic in the last level. So yeah, it's been a while since I've recorded a Drop Alive video. I've recorded other videos, I've recorded Return, but it's been a while since I've recorded Drop Alive one. Which I like this game, I miss it a lot. Oh god. I haven't, played it since I last recorded, but I miss it. I think it was mainly just because I was busy and then I was like, oh, I need to do another game to upload on the Thursday instead of the Tuesday. I need to go get that gold one. And between that and editing and just everything else that's been going on recently, I haven't had time to... Oh, I haven't ended up recording a video for it. But that is changing. I'm gonna die, yeah. Oh, I have to do the death. Yeah, the death count is super fun to do because it messes up when I'm trying to speed through bits where I'm dying a lot, which means like I have to, because I can't do the death count and then speed it up because it would mess up the timings and stuff, but it means that I have to sort of go through it while it's super fast and try and like go frame by frame to figure out where the deaths were, which is hard and takes a while, which is why those videos are awkward to edit. But the return videos, okay, everything's fine. The return videos are way easier to edit, and hopefully any future videos I have, because I don't have to do the same long process of going through it frame by frame. So that's good. I don't know, what's happened since I've last, oh god, been here. I got a blood test done today. That happened. And I really hate getting blood. I hate needles specifically, but I got a antibody test for a thing that you guys might all know about because I'm an essential worker. But in the UK, you can't get tested unless you have specific symptoms, which I haven't had. I've had a few instances where I was like, am I getting sick? Because I'm not that sick, but also I'm a little bit sick and given... Can I walk over these? Oh, I can. Because I'm not that sick, but like given the current environment, I feel like it's an important note that I'm getting sick at all. So I figured, I got an antibody test, it can't hurt. It did hurt because it's a needle, but I think it wouldn't, it's always worth knowing the results of that, so That was interesting. I really hate needles. I have a very severe I'm sorry if anyone else hates needles and doesn't like hearing me talk about it. I have a very severe needle phobia, and it's one of those things where people kept saying, oh, as you get older and you have a lot of needles, you'll get used to it. Which was a lie, by the way. Because I remember when people said it when I was a kid. And then they said it when I had my vaccinations. And then they said it before I was, like, in high school, and I had, like, the MMR vaccination and all that done in high school. And they said it, like, there's a period of time, a few months, where I was having a lot of blood tests done. And everyone was like, yeah, you know what, by the end of this you won't be afraid of needles. No. I've got a lot of experience with needles. That doesn't make me any less afraid of them. Also, I love that when you go to get a blood test, people are like, oh, it doesn't hurt at all. It hurts. It does hurt a little. But it's a nice lie, but it's also like, can you please just tell me it hurts? Because when I got one of my vaccinations, I have no idea which one it was. We do them we have them in the UK. They just nurses will come to your secondary school and you get them done like that. So that's why I don't remember it, because they just came in and gave me an injection. I think it may have been no, I don't know. I'm not going to try and guess. But I had one of my vaccinations done where everyone was like, oh no, they don't hurt. Like, all of the adults around me were like, they don't hurt. Like, you'll be fine. And I was like, I'm still scared because, them hurting's not quite my biggest issue. But, I appreciate that they don't hurt. That's good to know. And they hurt. They do. They hurt. They hurt more than I was expecting. I think partially because I was so tense, but they were definitely like big needles straight in your muscle. They definitely hurt. And I just remember that, like, it hurt more than I was expecting, and I've never felt so betrayed. It's like, just tell people that stuff will hurt. It's not an issue. Just say it'll hurt a little bit, but it's not something to be scared of, Anyway, yeah, the person who was doing, both my dad because I went with my dad, and the person who was doing I went with my dad, so because he was getting his done as well, and both him and the person who was doing the blood test were like, oh yeah, it won't hurt. And I was like, I've had blood tests done before. You don't have to lie to me. I know it hurts a little. It's fine. Also, I think that I don't want to give anyone like anxiety if they're already scared of needles and they're like, oh my god, blood tests hurt. They don't hurt that bad. I will say that they're not like an extremely painful thing, but you can definitely feel the fact that you're being pricked with a needle, and it's not comfortable. It's like people are like, oh yeah, you can't even feel it. You can feel it. The distinct sensation of, oh, I'm getting stabbed with a needle, but it's just not that bad. But always makes me. I always find it funny. I appreciate the attempt to comfort me. Oh, how long? Oh, okay. I've got a timer now, by the way, because the last couple of my episodes, these episodes especially, end up being way longer than I was anticipating. So I've now got a timer on my phone that turned itself off. But I also in this game I can actually see how long I've been recording for in the top corners. Oh my god! So I can do it that way. I can't turn my phone back on. Boop. Okay, this episode is about 9 minutes long at this point. So yeah, I've got a timer. They shouldn't be way longer or way shorter than anticipated anymore, which is good. Oh. Also, if this is I'm starting to think this won't be the last episode. Oh, I'm starting to think this won't be the last episode, and I'll have. Yeah, it won't be, probably. I can keep optimistic, but if it's not, after whatever the last episode is, I think the next series I start uploading is going to be me playing Stardew Valley with my sister. I mentioned this when I was recording Return, but like I figure I might as well mention it here as well in case anyone didn't watch that one and does watch this one. So yeah, that'll be fun. I think it'll be easier to have a co-host anyway. Oh god. There we go. Also, like, has anyone actually been last time I recorded this was before quarantine. I think you can say the word quarantine. Last time I recorded this was before quarantine, and it so I haven't had a chance to talk about it in one of these, but has anyone actually been like, oh my god, I can't get up. Has anyone actually been like, what's the word? Productive. Has anyone been productive during quarantine? Because I haven't at all. I've done like one recording session. I spent a lot of time filming. In my defense, I was an essential worker. Not in my defense, I still probably could have done more. But you know, I do have days off that I could have done stuff on, but you know. But like, has anyone been super productive? Because I mean, there's no shame, by the way, for like not being productive. Like, I'm joking about the fact that I haven't been productive and I was about to complain about it, but I will say that, you know, this is a very unique situation. You can't expect yourself to be like completely able to function to function normally and be super productive and happy throughout all of it. But like, that aside, that reassurance aside, has anyone actually been productive? Because I have not. I have like, even stuff that's hobbies, like I haven't caught up on any of the TV shows I've been meaning to watch. I haven't caught up on my writing that I've been meaning to do, even though I want. Even though like those are the things that I want to do. I haven't been recording that much. I haven't been editing that much, and so on. Which it just, you know, it feels sort of like I have so much time in the day, and yet I'm not using any of it. And I can't even complain that it's because of quarantine, because I do this normally. The only difference is that now I don't even have the excuse of, oh, I'm busy. It's like, no, I'm not busy. We all know that I'm not busy. We all know that's a lie, because nobody's busy. Oh, no, give me water. Because nobody's busy right now outside of work. And work is fun, but it doesn't take up that much time once I'm done, because I work stocking shelves. It's not a big deal. Once I go home, I'm done for the day, or the week, depending on what day it is. So it's like I don't have any excuse, but still, I need to end the episode. I will end you on this literal cliffhanger here, and just say, bye, have a great day, and thank you for watching. And I'm sorry we made no progress in this episode. Bye.